Attack of the 50-Foot Woman is a 1958 science fiction movie from Woolner Productions and Monogram Pictures where one Mrs. Archer has a couple encounters with a satellite containing what she describes as a 30-foot giant and then grows to monstrous proportions herself. The subplot here is that Harry is Mrs. Archer's cheating, once divorced but now back together husband who is hoping for her to get put in a mental hospital, leaving him her fortune. Inside of the satellite, originally in my review I was going to call it a UFO or a UAP, but they always call it a satellite in the film, and it is grounded for some time. Anyways, the interior of it looks pretty cool, and it's powered by diamonds, like the one our rich protagonist wears on her necklace. One complaint I have about a lot of films I've seen from the 50s and prior is that a lot of the time most or all of the characters will have the exact same personality. Here, everyone seems to be their own unique person, which is good and helps the pace, which is admittedly a little slow. While most of the giant scenes are projection effects, the finale does thankfully feature miniature buildings our titular giant gets to physically touch. On the first report of a giant, the reaction isn't disbelief or hysteria, just an, "Oh no."
A 30-foot giant? Oh no.
I just found that exchange funny. There's other silly things. How big is Mrs. Archer's room when this is the scale of her hand? Size of the satellite as well. Visible wires, but not super noticeable, so probably not as easily seen for years until recent releases. The projection work to put the satellite on top of other shots doesn't look great, but serviceable. Same with the projection work on the giants, which is honestly worse, but again, doesn't take me out of the movie. Giant prop hands, also pretty bad. I don't know, the effects are far from great by today's standards, but they don't lessen the enjoyment of the movie for me personally. The end is pretty unsatisfying. How the problem of Big Lady is solved, I mean, at best I'd like some science fiction solution, but we just get explosion that really seems underpowered since there's no visible damage to her. And if this was more of a reaction to something and not just explosion, it's not conveyed well. There's no follow-up on where the 30-foot giant went, and in regards to our main characters, it's just, oh hey, they're dead. Nothing else matters, close up shop. Originally, I was going to watch the Giantess Attack movies, but after not being able to really get into either, I was more in the mood for some classic sci-fi, and this scratched that itch. This is, maybe surprisingly, my first watch of this film, and I had fun watching it. And if you yourself are wanting a classic sci-fi giant woman movie, I would recommend Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. And if you want more giant ladies, here is my reviews for Attack of the 50-Foot Cam Girl and its sequel. Thanks for watching.